Hey everybody, happy Thursday and welcome to Sound Bites in Kirsch's Kitchen. We've talked about it a lot, right? All the crunches, all the plank, all the cardio will go just so far, right? Abs are made in the kitchen, right? So I thought that I would share two of my favorite recipes that I love to do. Very, very easy, right? I'm gonna do a little frittata because I always boast and show the after of one. So I've got maitake mushrooms and organic sweet potato, spinach, eggs. I'm gonna fire up the cast iron griddle. That's key. And just watch what happens, right? It's just very, very easy. I want to get this in the oven. You'll see how quickly it goes. And then, all right. So that's set. I want to chop up the mushrooms right now, and I'm going to answer questions if I see them. Hey, Mom. Always rely on Mom, right? We love our moms. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. I'm going to take a little bit of olive oil, organic spectrum olive oil. I'm going to put it in. You don't need a lot of that. And I'm really going to just break this up. Once the oil heats up, I'm going to put it right in the pan. Frittatas are amazing, right? I have 6 eggs, 4 whole eggs and 2 whites. You can tweak it if you like more whites and less yolk, if cholesterol is an issue. But here's the thing, guys, the yolk is where all the nutrients and all the vitamins are, right? So it's really, 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 thank you. I love my kitchen too. So when I came into this apartment, there were 2 things that sold me, well, 3. One was the proximity to my daughter's school, high school, I can see it. Second was the kitchen, and third was the view. All pretty awesome, okay? So there you go, the mushrooms are on there. They're gonna cook up a little bit. I'm gonna quickly get a little, and because I am the only one that eats eggs, I can use a lot of crushed red pepper, and I love crushed red pepper. So I want you to time this. I want you to see really how quick. A little pink sea salt, Himalayan sea salt, and green fresh peppercorns. And you can hear what that's doing. And just get that going. Mushrooms are so healthy. They're immune building, and they've got great properties that are just, and I love the taste of them. Particularly when they're cooked up a little bit of olive oil. You can see what's going on here. I'm going to move this camera so you can watch. I'm doing 2 cameras today. And so tell me which one you like. What angle do you like better, right? I'm going to talk to both of you. And this is cooking up beautifully. And while that's cooking up, I'm going to make my second dish. And the second dish is one that I had in my book, Ultimate Family Wellness. And it was a yogurt parfait. So I've got organic berries, and berries are in season now, and they are gorgeous. And I'm just gonna layer it. And I don't like dairy, I really don't. But I love the protein and sort of consistency of it. So I'm obsessed with Kite Hill. Kite Hill makes a Greek-style vanilla unsweetened. That's my go-to. And I'll go watch what goes on here. So easy. And the key is sort of multitasking, right? Staying clean and organized, but multitasking. So I'm just simply going to, and I think food needs to not only taste good, it's gotta look good. I love the visual of really gorgeous food. So I discovered this granola. I'm sort of obsessed with this. gluten-null quinoa granola, non-GMO, gluten-free, certified vegan, blah, 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 blah. More importantly, only 3 grams of sugar, 1 gram of added sugar, which I love. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to layer this because I like a little crunch and a little good healthy fat. And then I'm going to put some berries again. My mushrooms are cooking. I wish you could smell it. It's so amazing and delicious. And Amelia and Francesca love this too. In fact, in the book, Ultimate Family Wellness, they actually prepared it. And I'm going to do a little more yogurt here. So you're getting the almond milk yogurt. It's almond milk, right? So it's not dairy. I'm not a huge dairy guy. When I was a little boy I was, but now I think, look, too much dairy. Dairy is much of a mucus producing, it's a bit of an inflammatory, so not my ideal. These are just about cooked. And then I've got a sweet potato here, and I'm going to use half a sweet potato. And I like using the skin. I washed it really well, and a lot of the nutrients are in the skin. So I'm going to quickly slice this up, and you'll see what's going to happen. Awesome. All right. So right now I'm going to stick the sweet potatoes. I know, Uncle Joel, you're not crazy about the color orange, but sweet potatoes are so healthy. Vitamin A and beta carotene. And it's an amazing healthy carb. So if I'm looking for a really delicious and nutritious breakfast, I'm going to choose this over oatmeal, right? It's going to last me a lot longer. The protein will, right? I'm just going to layer that up. I'm going to add a little more, tiny bit more. Hello, Susan. A little more olive oil. And my Parfait is going to wait. Check out the Parfait. It's doing its thing right there, right? And I'm just getting the oil and the roasted potatoes and mushrooms, and that's cooking up. It's going to cook for about, I'd say 6 minutes. Throw in a couple of extra guys in there. And I'm going back to my Parfait. Can you see what I'm doing here? I've got a little more granola and seeds, and then I'm going to answer questions. I had some great questions come in. There are never too many questions. Just send them in, right? I'm going to try to get to them over the course of the live, or I'll answer them by DM if you want to DM me. Either Dave Kirsch or honeycomb.fit. We're having a great time at honeycomb.fit. All right, and we're going to finish up with some more berries on top. And beautiful, don't you think? Hold on, and then I've got these gorgeous strawberries. And I love little gadgets, right? I love a little strawberry huller because there you go. Got that. Right? And I'm going to take this, and I got this beautiful, check this out guys, what do you think? A beautiful yogurt parfait, almond milk yogurt, berries, gluten-free granola, seeds, you've got healthy fats, you've got your protein, you've got amazing nutrients of the berries. They have fiber, certainly better than bananas for sure. I don't care if you're going to run. I'd rather you have an apple and almond butter. That was one of the questions I had. All right, here we go. I'm going to add the spinach because that doesn't take so long. And with the potatoes sliced, so you can see what's going on here. I've got my potatoes and I've got my mushrooms and the seasoning, and now I'm going to gently tear the spinach. And this is nutrient packed. Got iron and all the great vitamins of spinach and sweet potatoes, and great health properties, immunity, anti-carcinogenic of the mushrooms, hen of the wood mushrooms especially. I love it. And I'm going to give a little bit of, and you're going to see what happens, right? I'm going to preheat. My oven is on broil. I've got the eggs ready to go. I added a little bit of water in there. And now I'm just going to add the eggs. And all you want to do is you want to let the eggs set, right? So you're not going to cook it. You just want to see them set on the outside a little bit. Oh my God, that's going to be gorgeous. Here we go. What was that? It was less than 10 minutes. My frittata is going in the oven. And so I am good to go right about now. I want you guys to see how gorgeous that looks, right? All right, we're gonna stick it in the oven, and before we sign off, I'm gonna show you my frittata. I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna wanna come over for dinner. All right, here we go. Right in the oven, on high broil, it's gonna do its thing. And while it does its thing, I haven't eaten yet, so I actually may have some of my Parfait. Which reminds me of Shrek with my Parfait, but it's all good. I want to answer some questions for you guys now, okay? Here we go. Question number 1. I'm never hungry until after 3 p.m., but my mom insists I should eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper. Does mom know best? Mom always knows best, guys, okay? Here's the deal. Where I tweak it is this whole idea of intermittent fasting. Wait, not why not? Just go yogurt. I've done it for the last few years. And I gotta say, now that I'm doing lives a lot, I don't want to, and you know what I'm gonna do actually? I'm gonna give a little sprinklage right here, watch. Just little seeds, and what do you think, guys? Low and non-dairy, gluten-free, full of gorgeous berries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, antioxidant rich, and a great source of protein. Done. No dairy. So, mom, back to mom. Yeah, so intermittent fasting. I'm not eating at the crack of dawn anymore, but I do love having my frittatas. I do love having eggs, hard-boiled eggs. I do love having the occasional avocado toast on Ezekiel flaxseed bread. Love doing that too. I need to have protein. If I don't eat protein, if I'm just having oatmeal, I am guaranteed to be hungry within 1 hour. I need protein to satisfy my belly. Protein takes longer to digest, and it stays with you longer. So adding a little protein is really important. I like throwing some raw almonds, cashews, pistachios, seeds in my Parfait. I'll throw seeds in my frittata, right? I'm checking it out because I love watching this thing. And it goes like boom, it pops up right away. It's so amazing. All right, second. If I wake up and have an hour before I'm working out, what should my goal be? Eating just enough to get through the workout, knowing I can eat real breakfast after, 100%. What I like to do is I'll take my vitamins, some of them are empty stomach, I'll take an espresso, right? My little Nespresso is right here next to the flowers I just bought today for the segment. I'll have that. Or I'll have a spoon of almond butter, some protein, some fat, definitely stays with me. I feel good. Or I'll have a half of an apple with some almond butter. You want some good healthy fat there for sure. The good healthy fat the whole idea of spiking your sugar and wanting to have more and more and more. So the almond butter will serve to give me some protein, and the fat will slow down the sugar. Sure, right? Now, sure, not exact science, but you know what I'm saying. 3, I know protein and fat saves me longer. There you go. Than just a breakfast of carbs. But sometimes I just want to grab a muffin or a bagel. But of course, then I'm starving by lunchtime. Yeah, you are, because you had bagels are a New York invention. And look, what's better than a bagel and a schmear with really good smoked salmon? Empty, wasted carbs. There's nothing nutritionally sound in there. Nothing. I mean, the salmon is, but you know, smoked salmon has got so much sodium and other things. So, you know, the occasional treat, absolutely enjoy it, knock yourself out. My girls love their bagels and a schmear or bagel and butter. Muffin, forget about it, unless you're making them yourself. And I may make muffins with you next time. Muffins are full of calories, full of carbs, full of processed most of the time. And they're not going to sustain you. Okay, well, so the whole idea of thinking that certain foods are fattening is so old school, and I think it actually serves you in a very negative way. So a teaspoon or a tablespoon of almond butter is probably 160 calories, but the calorie it's full of protein and fiber, and depending on the nut, right? So pistachios are an amazing source of potassium. You're better having a handful of pistachios than a sugary banana, right? Gorillas eat bananas. My daughters ate bananas when they were kids. We make delicious banana bread. Think about it, right? So there are a lot of nutrients. You burn the calories, Uncle Joel. You don't need to, I'm calling you out. You don't need to worry about eating food that has fat. I love avocado. Avi toast. My girls go wild over this. Avi toast, right? Italy. Amazing avocados now. Organic avocados. So delicious. Vitamin E and a great source of fiber and so healthy. When you get to be my age, you've earned being old school. You know what? We can be old school, but we can be taught new things, right? We can tweak things. What we thought was healthy in the 60s, 70s, 80s, or before that, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. We had containers of orange juice. You think that was healthy? No, it wasn't. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my frittata. Frittata. There you go. So, sweet potato, maitake mushrooms, spinach in less than 20 minutes. That's the idea. So 2 days ago, that's what I did, and I sat it on the stove because I hate eggs that are cold, hate them. And throughout the day, that's all I ate all day. I ate my frittata, and it had spinach, and it had sweet potatoes, and it had eggs. Generally, I'll put a little Dijon mustard with my eggs, salt and pepper, crushed red pepper. Sometimes I'll use Cholula because I like things a little spicier. Done. It's so easy. There's no excuse not to prepare delicious foods. Here you've got 2 amazing meals that took me 19 minutes to prepare. If I had a second grill, I was going to do egg muffins. Next time I'll do the egg muffins, right? But not only does it look delicious, Uncle Joel, for sure, I'm telling you, you would flip over it. It's so easy, right? 15 minutes, Susan. I'll give you the recipe later. And it's easy, right? I used 6 eggs, 4 whole eggs, 2 egg whites. I used 2 handfuls of spinach. I used probably a cup of maitake mushrooms chopped up. You can use any mushroom you want if you have white cap, whatever they have at the grocery store. Hopefully they're organic, right? Because You want them to be organic. And sweet potato, organic scrubbed. So I use the peel. I love the peel in there. I love the texture, and I like the vitamins are in there. It's so easy. All right. So Uncle Joel, next time I see you and Susan, I'm making you a frittata. I'm gonna put it in the oven right now. Not because it needs more cooking, but I want it to stay hot. I'm gonna eat it later. Let's see if I have any more questions here. Any more questions? The hummus, by the way, was off the charts. Let me see if I'm going to move this camera right here. And if I do that, I'm actually on both Honeycomb and on David Kirsch. Going fancy today. I will post the recipe for sure. And what about pita chips? Usually have it with hummus. What about no? So instead of pita chips, I would do cucumber. I would do celery. I would do carrots. I would do peppers. I would do jicama. I would not eat salty pita chips or bagel chips, or I just choose not to eat that way, right? If I'm eating something that's so healthy and delicious, and my daughter prepares it, then I don't want to ruin it with a bag of pita chips. I want something whole and natural. So vegetables would be my go-to for sure. All right, a few more questions. I love questions. If I have a smoothie in the morning and throw in lots of greens, can I stop worrying about veggies for the rest of the day? Look, I think that veggies are great for their nutrients, they're great for fiber, and they're filling. So I love having vegetables any chance I get. And my girls love it too. We love broccoli and we love cauliflower and green beans and sauteed spinach and all of that. But I'll do smoothies and I'll throw in a half an avocado, I'll throw in spinach, I'll do almond milk, I'll do some almond milk, I'll do protein, a whey protein. I prefer that over vegan protein. I'll put in chia seed, I'll put in maca, I'll put in hemp seed, I'll put in cacao nibs, and Uncle Joel, get ready, I'll put in almond butter. I want the calories, right? I know I'm burning them off. You want the calories, you're burning them off. Don't go body dysmorphic on me, right? You push hard, you work hard every day. Reward yourself with calories that are worth it. I want to fuel my body. I want to eat things that are delicious, that look delicious. This is great. Why do I want to go to Whole Foods or any other market and buy some crappy container, underlined 4 times, of sugary yogurt? I just made my yogurt. It doesn't have 15 grams of sugar. It doesn't have fruit preserves. Almond milk yogurt. Vanilla unsweetened, no sugar. Raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, all MVP berries, amazing sources of vitamin C and fiber and antioxidant properties that are so good, particularly in these times, right? So, and seeds and gluten-free granola, right? On the granola, watch it because a little bit goes a long way, and you can also get into a situation where you're having too much sugar and you don't want to have that. All right, let me see, a couple more questions. Any other questions, send it over to me. I don't count calories, but I often get confused between what my body needs versus what my body wants. Really? Listen to your body. I know who wrote this question. I'm not gonna shout you out right now. You bust your ass working out 20 hours a day, whether you're swimming or you're on that Peloton bike or you're doing one of my workouts. Fuel your body, right? Eat to live, don't live to eat. And I am a Ferrari. I want optimal fuel in my body because I know when I've got optimal fuel in that tank, I am going and I'm good and I'm not crashing and I'm not hungry 30 minutes later, and I'm not falling asleep because I need to be up for you guys. I've got another workout in just a few minutes. So that's the idea, right? good, healthy food doesn't need to look boring. It doesn't need to be oppressive. It doesn't need to be depressing, right? I'm gonna photograph this before I eat it because I love it. And you know, again, I mean, you saw what I did. No trickery here, right? There's no hidden camera. This frittata is gorgeous. And it took less than 30 minutes from the first crack of the egg to pulling it out. All good, right guys? All right. Is dairy a daily no-no? I used to love Greek yogurt. I choose not to have it. I feel better when I don't eat dairy. Now, do I have the occasional gelato or ice cream? 100% yes, I do. But it's very, very seldom. I feel better when I feel cleaner. I do. And here's another thing that I'll share with you guys because I know and love all of you now, right? My body has become, and don't roll your eyes, a temple of sorts, right? It's been used to such quality food that when I deviate, it doesn't stay with me long. I'm not going to get really personal, right? But it doesn't. My body goes, what the hell did you just eat? Out! So I actually have the pleasure of chowing down on pizza every now and again and knowing the next morning, he's gone. Yeah, you know, you need to have fun too. And am I always perfect? 100% not. And maybe one day we'll have a segment where I just go off the rails and we'll cook something that together, maybe we'll cook together. And it's something that's incredibly decadent and indulgent. But for the most part, I you know, my days are long and I've taught my daughters, listen to your belly. They were 2, 3 years old. Are you really hungry? Are you bored, right? What's going on? We just had a meal. Do you need to have a cookie? No. No, growing up you had to have dessert. No, you don't have to have dessert. What? No, you don't. In fact, I can have a beautiful full meal and then have that sugary dessert, and that's the thing that'll give me a stomachache. Because my stomach goes, what did you just do? What garbage did you just throw into my belly? Processed sugar is poison. It's poison for so many reasons, right? So, cold cereals, not so many, right? There are a couple of go-tos that we love, you know, old classics like Cheerios or Rice Krispies. There are organic versions of them now. Cascadia makes them and Barber's makes them. There are some granolas that we like. Kind makes good granola, and there are just a few grams of added sugar. And then there's one brand that I really love that I'm going to share with you that is my indulgence, and it's called Granola Lab. And this guy is Activation Energy. It's got coffee, chocolate, hazelnut granola. And it's got 4 added sugars. But it's honey, and I don't have a lot of it, right? I think I burn it off. So this is my treat sometimes. All right, guys? Anyway, I loved inviting you into my kitchen. Sound bites from Kirsch's kitchen. I'll see you tomorrow morning for a no squat butt booty camp. I'm gonna get some extra sleep. And remember, fueling is something that sustains us and drives us and gives us the energy we need to think better, to move better, to work out harder, and to be nicer to our partners, right? You don't want to be hangry ever. So I'm wishing you an amazing evening. It's gorgeous out in New York. We're going to celebrate. My daughters and I had their moving up ceremony. They are now officially in middle school. They start 6th grade, and it's crazy, crazy. So we're getting sugarfish sushi to celebrate, and I'm very proud of them. I love them very much. And I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to sign off. I'm late for a workout. and have a good night. I'll see you soon. Bye.